There it is. Ah, wonderful. What a time to be back. It's actually always super weird coming back to streaming. Of like having a break, even if it's just like for one week. Hey, Business Vulture. Yeah, Jeremiah, I wasn't actually feeling bad. For the most part. It was just that, so I had a health check recently, a checkup at my doctor. And she told me, yeah, you have high blood pressure. We need to look after that. Here's this thing that gets put on your arm and has to remain there for 24 hours. And basically cut off all your circulation in your arm to measure your blood pressure every 15 minutes. Even when you're sleeping. I was like, great, let's do it. And so every 15 minutes, on Thursday, that was, when that thing would go on, I basically, because it would hurt, it would actually hurt. I'd go like, ah! And I really wouldn't want to have that every 15 minutes for the entire stream. Not for the entire time, Business Vulture, but every time it would measure, yeah. It was super weird. And then on Friday, I was just so tired because guess what? I didn't sleep at all that Thursday night with the thing on. So I was like, nah, I can't. I'm sorry. But now it's all well. I have like medication for the high blood pressure, and it's already gone way down. So I feel pretty fine. Also, this village was on fire for like a week. Reptiles take Kino. Reptiles hurt all who fight. What do now? I don't know, man. This guy has a club. Reptiles follow Isla. Isla bad luck. Oh, man. That sucks. It was really unpleasant. The entire experience. Also, I don't know when it happens. I think between switching my scenes in OBS, the footage just goes, the capture goes into the wrong, gets like rescaled. There we go. Hey, Dragon Rider, good to see you. Reptiles strong. They live long time before us. They smart, so we hide. But Isla say fight together. Isla still fight? Fuck yeah, still fight. Win and lose. Win and live. Win and lose. Win and live. Lose and die. Rule of life. Ice cream. I could go for some ice cream right now. Oh, but I don't have any. Old man breathe, but dead on inside. Burn. Are you sure that Luca didn't make that comment? Because that was a literal burn. Isla, you're strong. Can make big talk. We have no power. We fight, gain more power. Isla help you, but need Dactyl. Give Dactyl. Old nap theatralic much. I mean, look at that beard. I think that's just the from the Chancellor in the Kingdom, his mouth open graphic, but recolored so that it doesn't look like an open mouth, but like a beard. Need Dactyl? Sure, we need the frickin' Dactyls. Go to Tyranno Lair? That reptile space, dangerous. Isla won't die? Want to live, so go there. Isla be okay. Give Dactyl. It's just his saliva dripping. Jesus. Go to Dactyl's nest and Keeper will help. Yeah, we got some Dactyls. Oh, I mean, okay. Just give me that order then. You got Dark Souls Remastered on PC? Oh, that's awesome. pretty much the cool thing is that pretty much all mods that were made for the Prepare to Die edition were remade for remastered because it's super easy to just port the mods. Also, I'm told, I have no idea when it comes to stuff like that, but Hot Pocket Remix, the person who does the item randomizer, he talked about it a little bit. No, we got Cave Ape and Schists. It's a wonderful name there. Oh, Schists, it's a Cave Ape. Yeah, true. Can't wait to leave Dark Souls 3 behind. I mean, no one's forcing you to continue playing it. How far are you? I haven't been able to really catch a stream in the last couple of days. Oftentimes when I come home from work and it's like 9 p.m. sometimes I just want to drop into a stream, but most of the time I'm like, yeah, I just want to lay in bed and play Switch. The collection of highlight streams are forcing. Well... Oh, at the dancer, okay. I mean, not counting DLCs, that is... I'd say like 66%. So you're past the halfway point. At least I think so. Running for 3 hours? Oh yeah. Dancer is a boss that definitely gives a lot of people problems. I never had that much problems with them. I had a lot of problems with Sullivan, which most of the friends that I played with at the beginning went by pretty easily, and then they were all stuck at Dancer, and I got past Dancer relatively easily. There's a cool video talking about why Dancer's rhythm is difficult for most players. It's like a music game theory. Because she times all of her attacks with a 3/4 rhythm instead of a 4/4 rhythm, which every other boss in the game does. Yeah, exactly, Business Vulture. It goes way more into depth, but I thought it was really, really cool, and that's why Dancer always feels a little bit off. And I thought so as well. Aldrich almost got you to cancel DS3. Man, Aldrich. I can totally understand that. What if I'm playing on Switch? A lot of Animal Crossing. Obviously. A lot of Tetris 99. Funnily enough, my best match was my very first one. I placed 12th, I think. And then it just went downhill from there. I didn't actually look a lot into the NES and Super Nintendo titles for the Live, Switch Live, Nintendo Live, whatever it's called. But I have that. So I will probably replay stuff like Donkey Kong Country or so relatively soon. I do have Cadence of Hyrule. I didn't play it a lot, but I'd like to get back into it. I bought... Oh, this is a game that if you don't have this, and it's on PC as well, so you can get it on Steam. I completely forgot about. But I can only encourage every single person to get it. I love the third one. Is Hand of Fate 2. It's such a cool, very unique, like dungeon crawler-y game. with dripping with atmosphere, and I loved the first one, and then I got, because it's like the perfect game for on the road, I got Hand of Fate 2 and the DLCs. They were a couple of days ago, they were cheaper, so I bought them. And because my PC was having some issues with heat, and I needed to buy thermal paste, I went into a electronics store, and then I was like, you know, what's the harm in checking out the Switch games that are here while I'm picking up the thermal paste that probably cost like €9 or something like that. So I bought Astral Chain, and I started that today. I haven't played much, but so far it's looking really cool. No, actually, my computer is super nice since I reapplied that yesterday. Actually, I was like, I had this classic CPU heat problem where like the audio glitches out, and it was running really slowly the day, like 2 days ago, and then I was like, oh, I better shut my PC down and check it out. And then I was like, you know what? I haven't cleaned my PC in a while. Normally I do that every 3 or 4 months or so. But when I moved, before I moved in January, I wasn't in a good place mentally, so I didn't do it. I didn't pay attention to it. And then when I moved here, my PC is on my floor, pretty much in exactly the space that it needs between my desk and the wall. So it's an insane hassle to get it out of there. But then I did it. And do you guys know that, well, there's your problem meme? Where you see the inside of a PC and it's just like covered in dust. And, well, let's say it was somewhat close to that. The case, the freaking case fan, it was basically just a solid wall of like hair and dust. And the CPU fan was also in a pretty bad spot. And then I was like, okay, let's get it as clean as possible. Let's reapply heating paste, thermal paste. And now it's all right. The fan, I realized when I first started it today, the fan has to do like 20% of the work it had to do before. I know the placement is not ideal, but most of the time it works. Every part of my system is really not that heat, not that it doesn't get so hot. And I have a fan in the front that sucks air in, and a fan at the back that blows air out. And usually that's enough, and there's enough space in both of those directions. But it's just a pain to get it out of there, to open it up, to clean it. In my old apartment, or in one of my old apartments, it was just standing at a better spot. I could just go there, open it up, and clean it. I didn't even have to disconnect anything. Oh, now we get the freaking dactyls. Isla have strong friends. You sure have, man. Or woman, or whatever. Oh, look. Look, we're all going to Tyranno-Lair. I have some bad news for you, Luca. We're not all going to Tyranno-Lair. Because, you're not going to Tyranno-Lair. Sorry, Luca. At the computer of a friend some day ago, you were cursing so hard. Because it was just like super dirty. It's not a lot of people. Not a lot of people clean their PCs in like a systematic way, or even clean them at all. Even I cleaned my PC a lot before, but this is the first time I got like pressurized air spray. I was usually doing it with like a paintbrush to get the dust speckles out of there. So dusty even the birds became envy. I just left her on the cliff. Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't want to leave her behind. I'd actually prefer to have her with me, but I have to take Isla. And, oh, I should put the Mesa Mail on. It's better than pretty much what everyone else is wearing. I would prefer to have her over Isla, but I have to have Isla in the party for this. So, and I prefer Frog over Luca. Well, that's how things goes. Your PC case is really easy to maintain. That's usually a good thing. It's also not ideal that, let me just check real quick. How much does everyone get from this Meso mail? Okay, Chrono gets the most out of it. Yeah, that's incredibly good business. It's not ideal that it's just standing on the floor next to my desk anyway. But because my desk is so small and it's just really, really cheaply made. So I can't really put it anywhere on it or in it without compromising other things. That will have to change when I get a new desk, which is somewhat high on my priority list because I have this desk for like 10 years now, and it's from IKEA, and it cost like 90 euros. And it's the cheapest, like, pressed wood. It has like a crack down the middle. Or several, actually. Nah. I want to have a studio desk that has some 19-inch racks in it so that I can put maybe like a compressor or a preamp that fits nicely in the desk setup. And there are some nice ones for like 180 euros. So maybe for Christmas. We'll see. This futuristic thing is Tyranno Lair, which I love. Your desk is technically a dinner table? That's amazing. Oh my god, that guy's just charging at me. I mean, it's not like I have these 19-inch, these rack-sized elements yet, so I don't have like a 19-inch compressor or anything, but I really want some hardware for sound processing. Not really for streaming that much, although it will help. Especially like a hardware compressor would sound way nicer than the software one that I'm using right now. Because it comes after the preamp, which is not ideal. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see when it comes to that. Lattenrost. I don't think I know the English word. It's the thing in your bed where the mattress, that's how you pronounce that, lays upon. Like the sleds. Is it called sleds? I think it is. Bed frame, yeah. Yeah, well, no. It's specifically the thing where like the things that go across. I think they're called sleds. The little wooden things that go across your bed that basically give you all the spring back. I have no idea what the real English word for that is. If only Google Translate could help. Also, we just rescued some humans. Which makes you think, why the frick do these reptiles just have human prisoners? Thanks for bringing being the main course. Well, that answers my question. I was trying to, like, maybe have that be a mystery or something, but okay. It's the apes! Dude, and the frog. Don't be racist. Also, the first enemy that I fought in this literal dungeon was called Cave Ape. So, either those are slaves or defectors or I don't fucking know. I didn't sleep. I didn't use a freaking shelter outside. Well, I'm pretty sure I can make it to a safe point, okay. Like a shipping pallet, but long? I don't know what a shipping pallet is. I don't know what you're talking about now. Hey, Kino. What are you up here, getting captured? I mean, there's like a button. There's like a button right. Let me move. There's like a button on the right side. Well, she got in. Sorry, Isla. All Kino's fault. No matter. Kino escaped with the Laruba villagers. What Isla do? Put end to this? Kino no come. If Isla dead, Kino new chief of Yoka. Like the wooden plank dude jobbies. Do you mean Euro pallets? I mean, I know what you mean. What we call them Euro pallets. The wooden things. But some things like that, yeah. Dude jobbies is a fantastic word, though. Hey, little turd. We do. We're pretty much as far back into the past as we can go. Also, who has a frickin' the anti-social network? Who has a frickin' doc meme? That's doc emote. That's fantastic. I've never heard the word do jobby. He does impressions and that's one of them. That's amazing. It's such a good character. Man, now I really want to watch the Back to the Future games again. This guy's just running away from me. I thought he wanted to show me something. Oh, by show you mean he opens the door. Oh, whatchamacallit. Yeah. Every time I hear the word whatchamacallit, and I've talked about that before when we first met Robo. I'm a huge fan of the BBC. Let's kill these. Why not? They're XP. I'm a huge fan of the BBC audio play for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And there is a part of the story where they're like bird folk that talk about why they no longer live on the ground. And it has something to do with the whatchamacallits. And it's like the huge mystery, quote unquote, of that part of the story. And every time they say whatchamacallits, Arthur Dent's like, what? What do you mean? Because of what? And it gets, I don't know, for a lot of people it may get old super fast, but I laugh every single time. And that's because when I hear the word whatchamacallit, all I can think about is freaking Hitchhiker's Guide. And again, I can only encourage every single person to check out the original BBC audio play for Hitchhiker's Guide. It's so great. It's so great. If you love the story of Hitchhiker's Guide, you owe it to yourself to just give yourself half an hour each day listen to these episodes. They're 12 episodes, 6 hours in total. It's really good. The travel diaries are also pretty fun. He has one that's just about climbing up Kilimanjaro and being annoyed at how huge, like how high up he has to go. Is there a candy bar called whatchamacallit? That's a weird name for a candy bar. Alright, you do that. Oh, but sometimes you hit yourself. Nice. I think I accidentally walked into the right direction. But I'm not sure. Every single time that I'm in this dungeon, I forget where I have to go first. By the way, do you Americans in chat know that while we're talking about candy bars, that the classic like Mars Co candy bars are named differently? Like not... Right, that happens. Like they don't have a different name where I live. The names are switched around. Specifically Milky Way and Mars. What you know as Milky Way, I know as Mars. No, I don't know why. I have no idea why. And I don't know what... I think what I know as Milky Way, you know as Three Musketeers. And I have no idea... I have no idea. There's no Three Musketeers bar where I live. So I don't even know what the third one in that... what the third one was going to be. Like, I don't even know what your guys' Mars bar is. You're gonna fucking punch someone. It's like needlessly complicated. And I have no idea. I'm just the king of super unnecessary trivia. That's why I know all this bullshit. They had a candy bar with chocolate and black licorice. That sounds amazing. I love black licorice. Sadly, it's pretty much the unhealthiest thing that you can put in your body, except for maybe, like, meth. That's an overstatement, but it's not that far from the truth. Licorice is super bad for you. There's also, I think, Twix. Originally comes from Germany, and in here it was called Reider, after the person who invented it. It was called like Hans Reider or something like that. And when it went international, they didn't want to keep the name. When like Marsco acquired the brand, they didn't want to keep the name because pronounced in English it was called Raider, and they were like, maybe we should not name a candy bar this way. Also, I didn't pay attention, so I'm just getting fucking destroyed by this guy because I didn't shoot him with lightning first. Do I have... yeah, I don't see the emotes either, business. They're also not showing up on my capture. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, did you... there it is. There's the body mode that we all know and love. Did you unsubscribe from Poor Bloody Faster? I don't appreciate toilet humor, says Little Turd. I can understand that. I also don't appreciate apartment-based humor. I hate this part. It teleports you around. Oh, there's nothing else important in that, so let's just bolt the fuck out of there. I mean, as I said multiple times, business, just the body mode alone is worth the £5 a month. It's so good. I think beyond that locked door is already the boss fight. This dungeon is shorter than I remember. I mean, there's at least one more chance to drop down and making us, yeah, this one, making us having to do pretty much everything again. Butts for all occasions. That's what it's for. That's what being on Twitch is all about. Butts galore. I can see like Bloody's thinking process. Basically being like, now I have more emote slots. More butts it is. There it is. Don't you kick that poor volcano. Oh, he missed. Oh, it still went off. It's like very easy to startle these volcanoes. Nice, we got 2 more level ups before the boss. That's pretty huge. Come on, dude. Where do you have all those volcanoes? Think of all the geothermal energy you could use. So from now on, I'm definitely back on schedule. Oh, it's you again, also. Nisbel again. Zala's in the back. Let me just get my flexes in. I'm not holding my hands into the camera, not my arms into the camera. I mean, even I have some respect for myself. Boobs and buttsies. There he comes. All of his meaty thighs. Hold it! This is a special place. The great Nisbel was defeated here. Oh, it's the second Nisbel, I guess. Yeah, it's the second Nisbel. So from now on, I'm definitely back on schedule. Final Fantasy II kinda got thrown under the bus this week. Which is a real shame, I know. But on Thursday, we will continue it. I don't even know what happened last time. That will be 2 weeks. We got the... What did we get? We got Joseph killed. I don't even know why we were in that. Oh, we got the... We're at the castle at Kashuan. Now I got it. I remember that last time I played Final Fantasy II, fatigue set in at around the part that we are at right now. But so far, I'm still having a blast with that game. You want the green tea now? I can only encourage you to get it. It's so great. This is what I'm banking like most of my hopes on for losing weight, because I drink way too much soft drinks. And this has no sugar in it, so that's what I'm hoping it will do. Green cola is recommendable. That's true. Green cola is very good. But I would have to, every time I want to get green cola, I would have to, I have to go to a different supermarket to get it specifically, which is usually fine. But that same supermarket also has my favorite cola, Vita Cola. And then I usually just get that, and that is just loaded with sugar. This guy kicked your ass the first time. I don't remember. I know that the boss after this, I struggled with super hard the first time. Because that boss is basically a DPS race, and I was a stupid 19-year-old, and I didn't realize how that boss worked. Yeah, I've seen that. I talked about that a couple of streams ago. I had a friend that I basically, our project was, for a while, was that he would play through Chrono Trigger, and I would basically be his, like, be with him and walk him through the progress and just see how he plays the game, because it's my favorite game, and he was super into it too. And he struggled with completely different parts of the game than I. I was like, huh, that's weird. I always thought this was pretty, easy, or something that he didn't struggle with at all. I was like, man, this fucked me up the first time I was here. Oh yeah, the green cola is not actually green. It's just the label that's green. It's sweetened with stevia, primarily. I mean, there are still some artificial sweeteners in it, but it's mainly sweetened with stevia, which I like way more than like aspartame or what all these artificial sweeteners are called. Like green tea cola, that sounds pretty good actually. I mean, I don't know if that would work, but it sounds good. Hey, some people here like lawn clippings. Oh my god, he just ran me over. You're not a goat like we are. I mean, we're from Europe. We're basically different species at this point. That was a joke. Don't go all like race theory on me. You can only use Splendor or Stevia. I don't know what Splendor is, but I definitely know a lot more people that have problems with artificial sweetness. I just love this this character model. The freaking flex every time he does anything. Oh, okay. There we go. Please don't attempt to breed outside the species. I mean, that's good life advice. Let's get a shelter back up. I only have 25 shelters. Man. Fish emote relevant. I don't know, have you seen the Zora in Legend of Zelda? Pretty hot. Definitely the hottest Zelda race. Talking about getting some tail. That makes the guys drop. I just remembered that. God damn it. I mean, I don't need a save point. I don't even need a save point again. This quickly. I was also pretty much about to buy Hyrule Warriors. Because I played that game a lot at a friend's house. And I really like that for just having, as a game that you always come back to and just mindlessly go through another map and like a bajillion enemies. And pretty much as I was about to buy it, they announced the sequel. And then I was like, oh, I'll just wait for that then. Cool. Ice cream is gone. Yeah, F for the ice cream. Hi, guys. Oh, nice of you to drop in. Can I introduce you to my friend, Lightning 2? Nice. Oh yeah, there we go. So, you're here at last. This is it then. The showdown. Today there shall be a conclusion. Will it be the reptiles or your silly apes who end up ruling the world? Strong survive. Isla strong. Isla fight. Azala is sitting on a throne. Azala is sitting on a throne made, I guess, from the hip bone of one of her own species. And I don't think I'm okay with it. Also, the candle holders are feet bone. And also the walls are bones. Oh my god. This is pretty messed up if you think about it. Or the head crest of a Triceratops. Yeah, but still pretty close. Hear that lovely voice? You'll soon become the best of friends. Bye, bitch! Oh, she came back down and just leisurely strolls to the door. Oh, we got a Ceratopper. I think that's a helmet. It's probably a helmet. Oops. It is. 3. Oh, we all have rock helms? No. Frog has a gold helm. Yes. That is listening through a headphone with like headphones. That's a very cool sound effect. It has like stereo effects in it. There he is. Red Star. Fall. Slain the earth. Oh, stain. That makes more sense. Stain the earth red. Though it may be our fate to perish, we will not simply hand this world over to you. With this black Tyranno, I can finally exterminate those filthy apes. I think what she's telling us is that thing is a was made with like selective breeding. Oh, it's to get the Tyrannos to be so big. There you go. And this boss kicked my ass the first time. Definitely. Oh, and I already messed things up. Just remember the first rule of Chrono Trigger. If you're fighting a reptile, zap it. Now they even predicted Ark. I mean, Ark didn't invent the dinosaur. If she can just teleport a rock the size of a house, they freaking deserve to rule this world, man. But the world reigning reptiles did. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Damn it. Oh no, I didn't. That was Chrono's counter, I guess. Excuse me, Koma. Have you heard about a little gem called the Super Mario Brothers movie? Because that's pretty much part of the plot of that movie. That dinosaurs rule at least part of the world. I should watch that again. It's so bad it's good. No! Don't you eat me! It's disgusting. Yeah, it's here. Why not? Drop. You also have a heal, right? Yeah, you have the kiss heal. Nope. Rather do the cat attack. I don't even know if that is like the... I just remember that I always went for Azala first. Because she has all the annoying status effects. Azala HP down. Okay. Now we have to fuck this thing up royally. Tame it. I wish I could. Oh no! Right. I have to wait till its defenses drop. I mean, we can attack in the meanwhile. Probably. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Is it Spire? I think it's Spire. Yeah, it's Spire. But this is, I think, my favorite dual tech in the entire game, just from the animation. I love having enemies that roar while I still have the Berserker band on that counters attacks. Because it's like, when they roar, Chrono goes up to them and goes, no! Bad Tyranno! Alright, Drang Rider. Thanks for stopping by, man. See you soon. So this is basically a DPS race. I mean, it's not... At the end of the countdown, it's not death. But he does a pretty damaging attack. And the first time I faced this boss, I was woefully unprepared for something like that. And I think I've managed it once to kill it before the first countdown was up. But I think that's only if you grind like a lot. Oh, Ayla took... Oh, Ayla has the red mail on. Ayla has like good fire defense. Get like an ether for you. And some mid tonics. Let's get us up to speed again. Oh, I did the wrong one. No, I pretty much wasted all of the precious MP that I had. I don't think he has started his countdown yet again. So this is all prep time. At least I haven't seen it. Now it's going. It looks so cool how he rams the sword on the enemy and the lightning strikes. Chrono and Frog have the coolest dual attacks together. Also the like X slash or whatever it's called is also such a good dual attack. Very simple, but it looks so great. Alright, Business Vulture. Have a fun meeting. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Ooh, Island has rock throw. I don't think I know what Falcon Hit does. Oh my god, his fucking face melted. No, it can't be. Could the heavens truly have sided with the apes? Listen, primates, and let it be known. We reptiles fought bravely to the bitter end. I'll understand. Oh, the red light. Soon stones of fire will rain down. Flames shall scorch to the land. The burned out plains will slowly freeze, ushering in a long, cruel ice age. Haha, what a treat. You will wish you went along with us. Lavos. There he is. Whee! Eyeless word. A giant great groundhog. La mean fire. Vos mean big. Catchy name there, Isla. Hey, our dactyls. Hurry, Lavos, come soon. Oh, she wants to save the evil reptile woman. Come, Azala, come. Absolutely not. The powers that be have spoken. Well, have fun. The future. What about the future? We have no future. That screech. It's so good. Through no fault of Magus does Lavos live. Lavos hath fallen from the sky in ancient times. 2 dance forms they don't have to meddle with. Lavos huge, chronofied it. Well, that's what I'm here for. This I thought was super funny. There's no other place in this game where it's like this, where you're just like this tiny speck. Left unscathed, it will burrow deep within the earth. Best to defeat it now. Tis a gate? Oh, I don't have my frog shirt on. Lavos very fast. Deep under earth already. Mayhap Lavos be the cause of this war. The one in Magus's castle was immense. Go in there? Yeah, sure. Let me save first. Actually, let me use a shelter. And then save first. I really love how the story is unfolding and like you're always getting like one step closer to this Lavos creature. At first like, oh my god, this is what destroyed the earth? Then you're going close on, oh my god, it's Magus who summoned it in the Middle Ages. No, he didn't. It comes from the sky, and now it burrows deep underground. Especially for the time, this story was great, and I still think it is great. Where are we? It's strange. I mean, can I... Oh, I can't switch right here. God damn it. I'm going to have a very quick bathroom break. And then we will continue this wonderful part of the game. Which is probably my favorite. I'm not sure, actually. Should give that more thought. I'll be right back. I leave you with this wonderful white noise. Okay. Antiquity, here we come. I'm going into the wrong direction, just like immediately. There it is. I love this age. I love the music in this age. How it looks. It's probably my favorite. This is the eternal kingdom of Zeal, where dreams can come true. But at what price? Welcome to Anhasa and the magical kingdom of Zeal. We find I can't speak today. We find truth and the bliss of sleep. Oh, sign me up for that. Dear me, and who might you be? Welcome to Zeal. Is this part of a dream? Queen Zeal rules our magical kingdom. She is without peer in beauty and greatness. The queen has given us everything. After the king died, she nurtured magic, which has advanced the kingdom. Well, this is a great place. The queen has sealed the elemental weapons in the North Palace. You can see its entrance on the northern continent, but no one is allowed there. Well, gosh darn it, how the fuck am I supposed to get there? The door to the North Palace is sealed with a mysterious energy. Even we, the enlightened ones, cannot open it. Just a quick tip. If you have like a society or something and you call yourself the enlightened one, it's a bit cringe. Robo can still benefit from the gold suit, so let's give him that. There's no need to wasting that good stuff. Some more mid tonics that we used. Yeah, definitely more shelters. I can't believe I only had like a handful of shelters. Oh, some ethers. Why not? Oh! I looked at that wrong. Well, that's what we're going with. Now we have no money. 'Tis a sullen lad. That animal good food? Well, he's off. The black wind howls. One among you will shortly perish. Urchin, halt! I knoweth not what this portends. What an unpleasant lad. I hear a white noise and I want to paint it black. Queen's Palace is at the center of Zeal. From there she protects the entire world. That's why we can sleep our days away. Man, I am envious. As I'm yawning already, oh, I'm sorry. The city of Kajar, where they study magic, lies on the edge of the western continent. The airship Blackbird is kept there. That sounds amazing. We should check that out. Am I a butterfly dreaming I'm a man? Or a bowling ball dreaming I'm a plate of sashimi? Never assume that what you see and feel is real. What? Truth exists in teas. I can't read today. Truth exists in dreams. Herbal tea. Crystals. God damn it. Oh, how does this work again? Yeah, there's another guy. I'm Doreen. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge, each in turn. I try, dude. Oh. Yeah, I don't think they give me anything new, right? Yeah, no. That's the bowling ball thing again. I think you'll learn the order to open those books up in the next town. This I always found a little strange, because this is the only way between the two continents. And look at the guys up there. They don't go through this snowstorm to get to the other continent. They're not up for that. Blackbird. Everything okay with the Blackbird? Everything's A-okay, Sir Dalton. Of course it is, you idiot. Hey you! What are you doing here? Ah, it was true then. You're the ones the prophet said would come and cause trouble. Let's see how you handle this little situation. I didn't think they'd make it so easy on me. The blackbird's a symbol of how advanced Zeal's culture is. Giant warships are always a sign of civilization. This is the magical city of Kajar. We do experiments for the queen. It is time for more experiments. Your power differs from ours. In you I sense a strange aura of kindness. Well, that's nice. Combine the ancient rainbow shell and the sunstone to create incredible weapons and items. Listen, I'm not there yet. But now only the Guru of Life has the skill. And elemental power usage is forbidden. Ah, plants are so content. I wish I could be too. Okay, that one just wishes to be a plant. Yeah, I know. That's the Sun Keep you see at the southern continent. A sunstone, once the source of this world's power, was kept there. But when we began using our new energy source, it was sealed up just like the Northern Palace. They claim we don't need the energy of this tired, old planet. Dude, that's super rude to the sunstone. Hello? Oh, it's a shop. Okay. Well, I don't have any money because I bought so many freaking ethers. I've got load shields, but I cannot sell them unless the queen says it's okay. Oh, that's a shame. My, you've got an unusual aura, so you must possess the skill too. It must be very primitive compared to ours, you poor things. Lady, please. That guy just straight up says, who cares? Those lacking magic have always lived beneath the clouds, as the Earthbound ones. That's the people that think Earthbound is the superior RPG to Chrono Trigger. And they're wrong. Even though Earthbound's pretty good. After all, they lack what we have. Queen Zeal has two heirs, Sharla and Janus. Sharla is an incredible child who has extraordinary magical powers. Being so gifted, she'll breeze through life. His only friend other than his sister is that stupid cat. What tempest rages in his head. So I guess he's talking about the boy that pretty much told one of us that we're going to die. We've been seeing a lot of Janus lately. He appears upset and paces around. This is a lot of text, sorry. This is basically like Exposition City a little bit. But I don't really want to breeze by this. The Gurus of Life, Time and Reason live in Zeal. Their skill and knowledge is supreme. Zeal's advantage stemmed from a new energy source. Its power surpasses that of the elements. I heard a strange prophet has come to the palace. I don't know the details, but I heard he has uncanny powers. Yeah, I mean, you called him the prophet. Oh, that's a defective item. Okay, then. I'm working on a tab that will boost magical skill. But my precious products have been disappearing lately. Must be that naughty new that hit them. They love pranks. What can I do? I heard Sharla's power. Sharla's powers far exceed those of her mother. And there's her stepbrother. Stepbrother? Janus. He's of royal blood, but he doesn't seem to have a speck of magic. I didn't know he was a stepbrother. Who's the father then? Did you know a moonstone can be recharged if you leave it in the sun? Okay, but it takes eons. Let me guess, that becomes a sunstone? Super creative names, guys. A guru once told me that the sunstone could store the almost infinite energy of our sun. But if its energy were used up, it would lose its glow and change into a moonstone. There. Water summons wind, wind makes fire dance. So water, wind, fire. Water, wind, fire. Water, wind, fire. Let's remember that. Let's go back. Water, wind, fire. I don't even know what you get from that. But damn it. But what if it's something good? Excuse me? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I am getting tired way earlier. I think it's because of the blood pressure medication. Just getting used to new medication is always a little bit of a hassle. We'll see how long I'll stream tonight. We had water, wind, fire. So that was fire. I think this is water. Nope, that's wind. Fucking goddammit. Okay, water. Wind. And fire. There we go. Oh, right. I very, very vaguely remember this. The mystery of life. All life begins with new and ends with new. This is the truth. This is my belief. At least for now. Well, great. Hey, man. The Guru of Reason is gone. Challenge me? Sure. Oh my god. I was only going for one, you know. Bonk. Oh. I remember this. At least I think I do. They have like 2 attacks, and one of them reduces your life to 1. And the other one kills you if your life is at 1 or something like that. Bonk. Oh no, it either does 1 damage or all your damage, all your life except for 1. Bonk. Oh, no, that did 0. Okay, we got 1 at least. Freaking hell. Yeah, you just get headbutted for like an eternity. Like my absolute nightmare. I don't want to use magic against these guys. I feel like some crazy shit would happen if I used magic. Bonk. I'm not entirely sure, though, how it works. But all of these more like alien creatures, especially when they're from this time. It's always better to check, like, in a on a smaller scale, how they handle magic. They all go for Chrono now. And there he goes. I need a revive and I need a heal. Thankfully, Frog has the group heal. It's not the best, but it's so good to just have a spell that heals every single person. That is not a dual attack. There's also pretty chill music for an encounter like this. Okay, but now we've through the most of it. I don't even know what you get from this. You have to go through this entire puzzle with the books to get in here. So I guess you get something special for it, but I can't remember. We had a lot of tech points, definitely. You're strong, take this. Oh, we got a magic tab. A speed tab. Nice. That is definitely worth it. Especially the speed tab. Where's the heal thingamajig in this place? I think it's here. Yeah, there it is. Yoink. Okay, let's check. Speed tab, that's for Frog? Frog has speed 12, okay. Speed tab's for Frog. And the magic tabs, how many of... Oh, I only have 2 of them so far. The magic tabs I'll keep on me for a different character. God damn it. People who know this game probably already know for which character I'm holding on to these magic tabs. Okay. Let's finally check out Zeal. Or just the cave, I guess. Oh, that's cool, Coma. Oh, ominous music. I really liked Final Fantasy XIV. I was a little bit turned off by how there are no skill trees. Like, no character customization at all. But design-wise, it's great. I spent a couple of months playing it, and I return to it every now and again. I think it lacks the customization to become an MMO that I play for a longer time. But it definitely has some very good dungeons, and just the world design is pretty good. This is the Queen's Palace, the center of Zeal Kingdom, which makes this the center of the universe. Is that so? Would you scratch my back? Sure. Nice, we discovered the new scratch point. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that first. The test version playing to level 60. I think it's super great that they have that now. It's basically the base game. That's free now. I think it will get more people into the game. Even though the player base seemed pretty up to date. Pretty up to the task, I mean. You need to have a new and fresh account. Yeah, I know. So now that we learned the secret technique how to scratch a news back, we can do that here. Aha! He stole the magic tap. Oh, actually didn't. I want to see if he had anything to say. He didn't. Well, we have it now. Yeah, but my character, one of the jobs, I'm either very close to 60 or I am already 60. I think I'm already like 61 or 62. So that wouldn't even apply to the character that I have. At the end of last year and the beginning of this year, I played a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. That man's a newcomer, but his accurate prophecies earned the Queen's trust. He's a drifter, he's not one of us enlightened ones, nor of the earthbound ones either. Did you know that Balthasar, the Guru of Reason, has secret rooms in Enhasa and Kaja? Well, I found one of them. Ask the Queen or the Gurus if you want to know about the Mammon Machine and the Ocean Palace. But just between us, she probably won't give you the time of day. The outer shape can be important. Well, no, that doesn't really appeal to me. But I think it's great that they have that. The Queen's aide, Dalton, was in charge of the Ocean Palace until some traveling prophet took over. He's in a bad mood, so you should avoid him. Well, too little too late. The completion of the Ocean Palace will allow zeal to last forever. And there will be no fear or sadness, just eternal peace. Compared with this, not compared. In combination with this music, this just like sets off all the red flags. The Wandering Prophet is amazing. All his prophecies have come true. It's as if he knows the future. How eerie. Oh yeah, you said that. What strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Yeah, I know the string. Do you like plants? Of course I do. Oh, you're just like me. But the Queen ordered me to burn this sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a magical sapling with power to cure the environment. Secretly planned it. You're right. Even if it is the Queen's command, the Guru of Life gave it to me. I can't burn it. I'm going to grow it with love, and I skipped the rest of the dialogue. The source of our energy lies deep below the sea. Now that its exact location has been found, the Ocean Palace will be built. Is this like just a giant please don't drill for oil commercial? Use the Queen's Hall to get to the Ocean Palace, which is under construction. It's like drilling for oil is bad. Only Janos would open up to others. That pendant of yours. It looks like Charlotte's, but it doesn't glow. Mysterious. Even Balthazar is gone after designing the Blackbird and the Ocean Palace. How strange that the 3 gurus who guide Zeal have all disappeared. They say that Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues his work on some deserted island. He's making a Chrono Trigger or Time Egg or something, but no one has seen him for ages. Aw, shit. Title drop. Get out of my fucking way, new. The Prophet's aura is full of hatred and sorrow. He'll destroy himself and those he loves. Maybe you should be the Prophet then, bitch. Beyond is the hall of the Mammon Machine. The incredible energy of Lavos pervades it. I came to see the Mammon Machine. Feel the flow of the mighty Lavos' power. So they had like these sun energy. The sun energy from the stones. And then the queen was like, nah, we're gonna drill into the Earth's core to get the energy from this freaking otherworldly, world-eating parasite. It draws and magnifies the infinite power of Lavos. How can you magnify something that is infinite? The ultimate dream of eternal youth and life is now possible. Magic strong enough to control the extraction of energy is needed to control the Mammon Machine. There's a weird comma somewhere here. The 3 gurus made the Mammon Machine from the royal family's red rock. It's not even red. Welcome back, Business Vulture. How was the meeting? Melchior, who has studied much about Lavos, was in charge of the plans, but then he disappeared. Was it a study or mod group? Melchior, who opposed the Queen's plans, has vanished. It was a meeting. You're not thinking what I am, are you? When the Mammon Machine was finished, the Queen changed almost overnight. Just between us, I heard that anyone who opposes her, and not just the Earthbound ones, vanish. I mean, no one gives a shit about the Earthbound ones. But as long as... if we vanish, well, that's not right. Mod stuff? I mean, it should be pretty cool then. Yeah, but I guess voice chat meetings are always like I wouldn't be super stoked about that either. The Queen must have borne pain and sorrow in silence. No pain, no gain. Yeah, Queen, swole shit, man. No pain, no gain. Zeal too was born out of much sacrifice and work. This will take us to the bedroom. Sure. Let's go in this one first. Hey dude, nice bedroom. Sharla's pendant was made from the same red rock as the Mammon Machine. When she chants, the pendant glows. There she is! And there's her fucking phenomenal music. If you're not wearing headphones, the dim 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 dim, this like chord progression, it moves in the stereo field. It moves from like left to right and back. It's so cool. It's just such a tiny little detail. But it's so great. And most people won't even hear it because they're not listening on headphones. I never noticed until I listened to headphones. Shala, hey Shala. Man, now I want to watch some Dragon Ball again. Shala! Oh, you're back, Janus. Is something wrong? The black wind. You feel it too. Don't worry. It'll be alright. Now, hold on to this. What is it? It's a kind of amulet. If something should happen, it'll protect you. I wish I could be with you always, but Mother has other plans. She's not our mother. She looks like Mother, but inside she has changed. Still, I can't. Janos, I'm sorry. My black wind. Hoya! I don't know why I immediately went to like a martial arts move, but come on, black wind would be a very stereotypical like shonen anime move. Not of the protagonist, but of like the second protagonist that during the story becomes an antagonist for a short while. Like the Vegeta / Sasuke. I'd call it farting. I'm sure there's an anime move that's just a fart. The queen asks for your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. Alright. Well, Janos, I'll be going. Oh! Who might you be? Why the fuck are you in my bedroom? Why the fuck have you been listening to my private conversations? Miss Sharla, please hurry. If you're late, I'll be punished. Oh my god. Yes, I'm sorry. Bye. And back to ominous music. The evil winds of hindsight blows. No, let's be real. This blows. Yeah, you should clean your PC. I can only encourage every single person who hasn't done it in a while to do it. Don't be like me. Beings that are born of dreams must return to them. The power of Lavos can make homes and dreams come true. You won't need it yet. I wonder how old man Mercure is. Humans are so odd. I wanna be the wind master. Oh, you will someday. Big Sister Doreen's at Enhancer again. Yeah, that's cause she likes dreams. I like the wind better. Whoosh. Care to let me through? Oh, it's a better Twitch TV emote. I was like, what the fuck? There's Mind Blank with a mask? Let's just go behind them. This connects to the Queen's Hall. The Earth is alive and it has changed over the eons, from flatlands into mountains, from mountains into oceans. You may find the way. Uganda Knuckles, is that you? That is, if you could pass eons of time at the Forbidden Palace or the Sun Keep. Very profound Uganda Knuckles here, talking about the way. Remember those doors? We've seen those doors like 18 times. That's an exaggeration, but a lot of times. No one may enter while the Queen is away at the Ocean Palace. Your pendant, it looks just like Sharla's. I heard that when Sharla communes with the Mammon machine, her pendant starts to glow. Well, BRB then. Get out of my way. I mean, in theory, it's still Marla's pendant, but I guess we were like, mine. Fine. Sorry, Marley, I need that. Do you say anything new now? I remember you guys teleporting away, so... Let's see if they have anything new to say. Oh. No one may enter while the queen is away at the Ocean Palace. Well, now we can't leave. Hey, John Ron. Mine too. I'm not sure if it's my favorite part of the game, gameplay-wise, but I love this time. I love this age. I love the music. I love how the story unfolds. And just how it looks. They're hopping frantically. I love these guys, yeah. But I was so sure that they say something more. Maybe I misremember. Let's follow Shala. The age of coffee and taurine. What doth challenge us now? Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, they are the evildoers I warned you of. How dare you think you could oppose me, you foreigners? But I love how foreigners is the strongest insult that she could jump to. You're worse than the gurus. Fools, Dalton, take them away. Yes, ma'am, by your leave. Oh, the golem. She called you guru? Kill her! No, she said I was as bad as a guru. I don't think I will make this. Yeah, Frog's already dead. I mean, I'm also not really trying. I know that you can kill Golem here. It doesn't change the outcome. He just gives a shit ton of XP. But it's so difficult that it's not even worth it. I feel like. And there we go. Fear not. You won't die. Immediately, that is. But by the time we're through with you, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. What a delicious diversion. Yeah, you can attack him with like magic damage and then he attacks back with magic damage. And that's probably the way to go. His physical attacks are just too strong. But again, I wasn't really trying anyway. Idiots. What will you do, Shala? Let us rescue them. I think it's useless. Besides, if they escape, you'll be in trouble. Don't worry about me. They just might be able to rescue the gurus. Are you alright? Quickly escape from the palace. And if you can, please rescue Melchior. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing the Queen. Please, you have to help him. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Your meddling tires me. You'll just have to disappear. You mustn't. Come on, cat. Not now. Okay, I'll spare them. But in return, you will cooperate, Charla. Now show me how you came here. Ah, so you came in through here. Now, Charla, after I throw them in, I want you to seal the portal shut. My god, the prophet is like... Even though it's like pointy hat or hood looks ridiculous, it's like making a big deal out of this. Obey me, their lives are at stake. Well, there we go. I know that Chrono was like waving, but I like to think that in this scene, Chrono goes like bye, bitch! Please forgive me. And we're back here. 'Tis true, he hath spared us, but something is amiss. They take energy from Lavos. Lavos not get weak? Yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out. Thou hast seen elsewhere the crest on the doors that the pendant opens, correct? Oh, it just like completely tells you where, okay. Because we've seen that door numerous times. Tis time to depart, eh, Chrono? It sure fucking is. Our dactyls are still here. How nice of them to wait, even though we were gone for like, I don't know how long. Hey, welcome back to Ingrata. I want to... Who gives you the fucking thing to drink to fully heal you? I guess it's someone in another tent. Probably like here. Is it you? Oh, it's you, I think. No more sweet water! Well, F. F for the sweet water. Thankfully, we still have this portal. They just happen to get knowledge of your plans for losing weight. Well, you know what? I'm not even mad. That was actually a pretty good tie-in. Pretty clever. Now, last time this freaking guy gave us, like, a magic tap. I didn't remember that at all. Does every form of him give us a tap? Because then... Unfortunately, you were born before magic existed. But you seem to have other skills that will get you by. Looking for some practice? Sure. So Specchio, as you can see, he looks different than last time. Oh, you have to use magic. Well... It's good that I brought Isla then. Oh my god! I don't think any of her special attacks actually does anything against him then. Basically, Specchio levels with you. It's like the only scaling enemy in this game. And... yeah, she can't throw him. At every like 10 level or so, he switches forms. So maybe... he gives you something every form? I never considered this. I basically never really fought him. I think you give something each form. That's actually cool. I never knew that. I should visit him more often then. Because I always pretty much ignored him after the first time. I mean, last time he gave us a magic tap, and I can always go for more magic taps. Seal antlets. Regularly visit the poor guy to beat the shit out of him. Dude, he's beating the shit out of me. His final form is the most difficult enemy in this entire game. It's something like that has pretty much tradition with what's it called? With Square Soft games. I mean, they basically invented the super boss. Hey, Davey, good to see you. Welcome back. And I vividly remember, well, there goes Isla. I vividly remember the strongest enemy in... in Seiken Densetsu 3 is like a black pogo. Just like a blob with ears, with bunny ears. And it's so insanely strong. It's like way stronger than everything else you fight in the game. Hey, we did it. That was most embarrassing. Don't make a habit of this. Here, this for you. Nice. You would ask what shirt? Oh, and 5 milliliters. But you can see it clearly. Yeah, it's the Zelda shirt. It's the one that it's the one that you first asked about when I was playing Terra Lickman. You first were here. I still remember that. I had to work late Friday. Actually, I didn't actually have to work on Friday, but I was called in to take care of a technical issue that took so long to fix. Actually, I didn't even fix it on Friday. And I was so infuriated that it took such a long time. I had to fix it on Saturday, because I worked on Saturday. And I was like, fuck. I think I was home at like pretty much when the stream would have started. And I was like, no, I can't. On Thursday, the stream wasn't because recently I had a health checkup at my doctor's, and she said I have high blood pressure and we would have to make a 24-hour get like a 24-hour read. So I had a thing on my arm for the whole day on Thursday. And every 15 minutes, it would pump up and basically cut off my circulation to measure my blood pressure. And it hurt like fucking hell. And basically every 15 minutes when that thing would go on, I went like, ah! And I couldn't move my arm for like a minute or so. And that's when I decided, I can't stream. I can't stream with that on. And every 15 minutes that would happen. So yeah, that's why there was no stream on Thursday. I've been given meds, yeah. Taking them for the second day now. And it's already pretty good. I didn't actually feel it. It was just something that only comes up when you go to the doctor. I never noticed anything about the blood pressure, so I was like, I don't even fucking know. I don't feel any different. But my blood pressure has gone down in the basically today and yesterday. It's good that they monitor it. Ah, so you've been to the land of magic. Now that the Pillar of Light is sealed, you'll be needing something that will transport you through time. I recall someone working on such a device. The Wings of Time, I believe he called it. I'm afraid he became a tad psychotic, spending so much of his time doing research. That's always good to know. So yeah, no real need to worry. I feel totally fine. Apparently, high blood pressure can be genetic, which I didn't know about. But then it makes sense because my mother and both of my grandmas have high blood pressure. And also I'm overweight, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I'm feeling fine. It was just that literally on Thursday, this thing was so straining on my arm. It was insane. It also went on at night. At night it went on every like 30 minutes. But still, every 30 minutes I woke up because this thing was taking my blood pressure. It was not the greatest. But I'm happy that that is basically that is done now, and now we can just take medication and work on different steps. I'm going to have another very quick bathroom break, and then I'll be back to see if we can get these Wings of Time. Just a minute. Okay. I see there's like an argument going on. I'm not getting involved in that. Hey, dude. I may regret doing this again. Also, the capture is messed up again. Why? I have to fix that again. I don't know why. I mean, I think it's the emulator because sometimes I have like a black bottom at the emulator, like a black bar at the bottom of the emulator as well. So it's not the capture, it's like how the emulator records it. But I don't know when it changes or why. I pushed the wrong button. Fucking hell. Hey, Headshot, good to see you. Also, the app is coming along. Is it still the Shadowrun app? I only followed that briefly, but I really appreciate you putting all this work in. And I can't really wait to try it out. He's basically working on an app that makes taking that makes it easier to focus on like the initiative roles and what character has initiative after which is like the initiative system in Shadowrun is, god damn it, too early again, is relatively complicated with like multiple rounds per round, multiple sub rounds, and you have to subtract different amounts from your initiative score each sub round and each action, and to keep better track of that, that's the word that I was looking for before. He's making an app more for the DM, yeah, at least that's my understanding. I'm sure I explained that either crudely or wrong, or probably both. But so far he hasn't corrected me yet. God damn it, this time it was too late. I suck at this now. I used to be so good at this. I don't want to run through the ruins. It's a hassle. Yeah, I think Sammy would be interested in that. I think being also a DM for Shadowrun, I think pretty much everyone who's a DM for Shadowrun would be interested in that. Because keeping track of like initiative rounds and rolls, especially in like bigger fights, in Shadowrun it's really like a pain in the ass. Okay, this time I'm really paying attention. And I'm probably fucking it up again. God damn it. Fucking finally. I didn't even need to do that. It's just so that I don't have to walk through the ruins. And I'm totally over-leveled for that area, so it wouldn't even be that bad. I just really dislike going through the ruins. Okay, let me check if I can fix. No, now it's just for that. I get it, but I mean, the freaking racing game doesn't have a different aspect ratio, does it? I have no clue. This is weirding me out. I better get out of here. Let's save again, because I don't want to do that again. And also let's save in the emulator. So now is when you go through when you have to go through the sewers. But since we already did that, it's not that bad anymore. That's why I really like to go through the sewers beforehand. Music related question. Sure, go ahead. I'll try my best to answer it. I can't promise anything though. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. Soon I too will be able to sleep forever. But first, there's one thing I must do. Program error. My memory banks have failed. You literally had one job. My description was correct. Didn't you say you wanted to deinstall League of Legends? I mean, I know I haven't deinstalled it as well, so Psst. I actually thought of playing a few matches myself again. And I know I shouldn't get back into it, but so I totally understand the struggle. The advantage of higher gauge strings. So the gauge is basically the diameter of the strings. Higher gauge strings are thicker. And therefore they have more pull, which means they usually break less easily. They usually have a darker, warmer tone, which is primarily good for like rhythm sections and chords, while less gauge strings are thinner and I usually have a higher, more vibrant tone, which is good for like melodic stuff. You also need way more force to play higher gauge strings because there's more metal that you have to push down. It doesn't seem like much, but especially when it comes to even higher gauge strings, like there are 15 gauge strings that are used for metal and down tuning a lot. It does take more of it's more taxing for your fingers, definitely. But mainly it's a tonal difference. Usually lower gauge strings have a brighter tone and higher gauge strings have a darker tone. So it depends on what you want to do with it, and you have to check if you if it's comfortable for you to play higher gauge strings, because again, it is more taxing. A lot of people that I know play lower when they don't have to tune down, play lower gauge strings even. They play like 11s or sometimes even 10s if they play a lot of melodic stuff. But then again, most guitarists that I know mainly record guitar and they pretty much change strings depending on the song that they record. It's definitely fine to check out different gauges. I did that with my bass like a few years after I started to get like a sense for how well I can play different strengths of strings. And I think it's a cool experiment. I hope that helped. To those who opened the door, I am Balthasar, the guru of reason. I once lived in the kingdom of Zeal. A great disaster in Zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Lavos exists here, and I suspect in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. So when you play a range of styles, I'd say go for not an extreme gauge, not an extreme thin, not an extreme thick. I'd say that probably 12 gauge or 13 gauge. At least for me are the best overall strings for like a multitude of applications. In fact, I have on my guitar, on this guitar that I use for pretty much all of my recordings, and I don't change these strings very often, I have 13s on. So it's my gauge of choice. But I also mainly play and record like metal stuff, where I really benefit from a darker tone. Darker tones usually handle distortion way better. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by the mighty wizard who lived in Gardia in the year 600. In 1999, Lavos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Do I have a brand preference? For guitar strings, not really. For bass strings, I'm an Oniball man through and through. I think these are also actually, the guitar strings are also Ernie balls. I think I think I only just buy Onipos. But it's been a while since I've restrung the guitars, so I actually don't know what's on there. Lavos continues to replicate. Like a giant parasite, he is consuming our world. Forced to live here, I continued to conduct research on Lavos. But I am growing old, and it's impossible to keep sane in such trying times. Can I offer you an egg? So before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. How I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. Egg emotes are so great. They're like super useful for every application. The odds will be against you, but you are true heroes. The world is in your hand. Open now the last door and take what you find there. My last invention. My wings of time. There they are. Doesn't even have wings. Everyone's just coming down an egg. And because your usernames are different length, it's like a perfect diagonal. This must be the invention Balthazar speak of. This moves through time? I sure hope so. Hey, the seeds are still missing. God damn it. Couldn't even install the seeds. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthazar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Anyway, there's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the Y button for the gauge, for the time gauge. Then use L and R buttons to select an era. Oh yeah, before you go, why don't you what? Name my time machine. Alright, you can name it. I stick with this name. Even though I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Epic. I'm saying Epic. You found a website called Chiaros? Well, way after the fact. Way after I named several of my accounts Chiaro related or characters in MMOs Chiaro, I found out that Chiaro is an Italian word and it means clear. I think it means clear. So, whoops. You went with Epoch? I have no idea what's right. I think I heard someone say just epic as if it were written with an I. I actually don't know. Yeah, I know. Please don't tell me again. Maybe it's Epoch. Maybe it's Epic. I have no idea. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I know. I thought he would say something else. I'm sorry. It's probably something that has like an English word that has like 7 different pronunciations depending on where from what English speaking country you hail from. Epoch! I can't. Every time I see that emote, I try to do a southern accent, and I just can't. But fun fact, you can go straight to the end fight, the end boss. If you go to 1999, the apocalypse date. Let's go to the end of time first. And this game has like This game has like 17 endings. And they pretty much mostly are dependent upon when you enter the final confrontation. And through what means. Traveling at warp speed? What is this? This is not Star Trek. To the restaurant at the end of time. I mean, I hear they have pretty good eggs. Interesting, so he actually finished the Wings of Time. In fact, gave his life for it. Why not put that device to good use? Take it to the ancient land of magic. But first of this. And this. Okay, let's go to the antiquity. Oh, Dark Ages it's called in this version, in the original version. I'm back! Oh, the power is sealed. Oh, right, the power is sealed. Whoops, I'm not back. Yeah, I need to go here. Because that is the mountain of woe over there. This is Algedi, the village of the Earthbound ones. You guys don't look so great. Many inhabitants of this land were taken to build the Ocean Palace, but were never seen again. But he does have a sword that's like 1100 times better than the one that I have. Actually, that goes for every single thing that he has. Oh my god. Look at that. It goes from 28 to 65. Fuck. Now I wish I didn't spend all of that money on freaking ethers. Well. That's how it is. God damn it. The Queen put the Mammon machine in the Ocean Palace to absorb Lavos' energy. She locked the Guru of Life up on the Mountain of Woe for opposing her. The situation is hopeless. The Guru of Life said that Sir Janus has stronger powers than even Miss Shala. Janus must be using her and the Queen to get to Lavos. Mountain of Woe. The crazy thing is, I mean, maybe some of you guys know if there is like a mythological precipice for a floating rock that's a prison. Yeah, precipice. Because this is the second game that I know. Well, technically, chronologically, it's the first. But I know 2 games where there's a prison that's a floating rock. And I don't know if that's like stolen from some mythology. Or I don't know. It just seems weird to me. It's a concept that seems weird to steal. Even though it's a freaking cool concept. The other one is Morrowind, by the way. Morrowind also has... in Morrowind, it's a meteorite that's being held up by the godly powers of Vivek. It's a very cool concept, in theory. The beast's nest is dangerous. Better stay away, okay? You don't tell me what to do, kid. Whoopsie doodles. Yeah, I don't need to spend the night. Long ago, the Enlightened Ones and the Earthbound Ones lived as one. I'm definitely going to do the Mountain of Woe. I'm not sure if I will go much longer than that. I'm getting relatively tired. And I have to work early tomorrow, which sucks. But it's not super early, so meh. Our hero, the Guru of Life, rejected the Queen's plan, so he was banished to the Mountain of Woe. This hole leads to the Beast's Nest. Through the nest, you'll reach the Place of Chains, which anchors the Mountain of Woe. Oh, give me that. Nice, a power tap. A frog! Nice. Basically, tomorrow at work, my coworker has decided that we need to have a team meeting. And she scheduled it for tomorrow, before our usual work hours. And of course, it's a day that I usually work on. So now I have to work overtime tomorrow because of that team meeting. That's why I have to get to work earlier than usual, which is still not super early, but I will be at work tomorrow for like 11 hours because of that. Oops. It's super fun. I am so looking forward to it. I might need a super bong for that. I mean, I think I'd need a super bong for every situation of my life. Or an egg. I mean, I've never even seen It's Always Sunny. And I still know the freaking memes. Oh yeah, you guys have a crazy amount of eggs in your fridge. You can pass through here. I always forget how this boss works. I think you have to kill the imp last. No, the freaking imp heals. So maybe let's try to kill the imp early. But I think he's super difficult to kill, right? Oh, right, he counters. Yikes. Big oof. I could go for an omelet, certainly. It's called, I don't know how they're called in English, but it's a smaller breed of quails, like a smaller race. They're like this. They are incredibly small and very fun. And when you have like 4 of them, you have so many eggs in your fridge. But it's great because when you like gumball sized, smaller. They're basically like a little bit bigger than my thumbnail, I'd say. But they taste really great. And I mean, you have so many of them that it doesn't really matter. I don't think I have anything like lying around here that I could use to compare the size. But they are super delicious. They tend to spray through the entire kitchen sometimes. Oh yeah, that really sucks though. But again, they are freaking delicious, so... all's well that ends well. Let me guess, you take more damage from water. I don't know why it took me so long to check that. Ow. Also, the quails are just fun pets. Oh no, he's sleepy. I'm not sure if I'm doing this boss correctly. I'm sure there's like a better way. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't mind the sound. But sometimes they get real loud. Which is always fun when you're sleeping on the couch. Which I tend to do when I'm visiting Koma and Sammy. I don't have to live with them, that's true. I mean, you could have gotten a bearded dragon. They don't make pretty much any noise. Vulgrim only looks at me with an annoying glance, asking why I haven't given him any roaches today. Yeah, see? They're good pets. I probably did this boss in the worst way possible. No, they are not. I mean, you can try talking with Sammy. You can try arguing with Sammy about that. I wouldn't want to be in the same room then. God, pets are silent when they need to be. Just get walking leaves. They're always silent. Or like stick insects. But I actually can't recommend stick insects. I really, really disliked having them around because no matter how good you secure the thing, they do break out, and then you just have... Like, I vividly remember one morning where I sleepily went to my PC, and I have like a drawer or like something that moves for my keyboard, and I pulled it out, and there was like a fucking stick insect that this long sitting there, and I was like, nope. I can deal with these guys. I'm so happy that they're not around where I live anymore. Get a couple pet dust bunnies. Oh, I know that Semi can get angry at the quails when they make a lot of noise. I've been there when she was. Yeah, it's easier if pets like these are in a separate room. I totally agree with you. I mean, it probably would have been difficult given the layout of your apartment, but you probably could have put them in your old bedroom that's now like the music room. Otherwise, I don't really know what you would do with them. Hair business, you live in Texas. What do you think? Yeah, of course you have a lot of nasty things running around. Frickin' raccoons. Oh, he ran away. I think you have to kill him earlier. Well, doesn't matter. Because there are instruments. You got me there. You have a hobo cat who demands to be a pet. This mountain has this rubble enemies that immediately use this ability that you can't use spells. And they're super hard to hit. And they run away very quickly. But if you kill them, you get a shit ton of tech points. But I don't think I will get this one. Come on! Frog! God damn it. Some of my harder hitters need to hit this guy. Nope. There he goes. Can I actually farm? Does this guy respawn? Can I farm them? I never tried. You obey him. Nope. They're gone for good. Game devs were too smart for me. Freaking imps with their butt heads. Let's mug him. Sounds like something out of Gothic. Like something you overhear on a lonely road shortly before the guys try to mug you. Holy shit, those guys had a lot of money. Or it just seems like a lot of money because I spent every single dollar I had, or gold or whatever, on freaking ethers without realizing it. But now I can use these to fill up my MP. Also, I definitely need... There are like items that reduce your consumption of magic points. And there's one that lowers your consumption of magic points by 75%, which is crazy. And I always forget where you get that from. But I definitely need it. It seems to be in a place that I always get it in every playthrough without having to actively remember where it is and going out of my way to find it. Ah, okay. I think I've seen some of that. Oh, right. Yeah, you've shown me a lot of that last time I visited you. Yeah, the sketches were pretty, or are pretty hilarious. I realized that when you showed me like 17 of them in a go. And they are super funny. Nice. Frog learns water too. Okay, second try with the rubble. Lucas standing so close to this thing and missing by a mile gives me XCOM PTSD. There we go, that should be it. Nice. Oh, 1000 XP and 100 tech points. Oh, we got our first triple tech. We definitely need to use that. A load helm. Gives 9. Gives 6. And 12. Triple techs I feel like aren't super useful in this game 99% of the time. But they are flashy, and sometimes it's just really nice to obliterate an enemy or a group of enemies with a very, like, flashy spell. Not flashy. Flashy. I know my English pronunciation is rubbish. Give me a break. Nothing in that direction. Is that the absinthe speaking? The Guru on Mount Woe. Nah, it's fine, dude. Never apologize for writing in the chat. I'm happy that people are writing in the chat. You know what? Let's just use... Actually, you know what? Let's try it, just to show it once. I know that was overkill, but I really wanted to show it at least once. Because it's not really that useful most of the time. Yeah, that mode 7. Simulating depth in graphical design. It's amazing. Well, let's not overdo it. Again, against most of the bosses, or a lot of the bosses at least, it's not really useful because a lot of bosses have different body parts that can be targeted individually. And they have different weak points and usually counterattack or do some like bad stuff when you hit them with the wrong thing. So using a giant ass attack, like triple attack, that is screen filling against bosses is usually a bad idea. And and against freaking random mobs, it's usually not worth it. What up, Koma? When PP pause next? I'm not gonna lie. I feel the urge. Yeah, you know what? Then I'll just do a little bathroom break because I was thinking about going to the end without taking another one because the end of Mount Woe is not that far ahead. But you know, it's just a minute, so why torture myself? And you can get another schnitzel. Okay, so this is your chance, and I'll be back in just a minute too. And again, I'll leave you with white noise, so have fun. Okay. So everyone got what they wanted. I actually have no idea what kohlrabi translates to, because I don't eat that. Come on, guys. Push through. Well, Lucas, sadly not enough. Okay, well, Chrono has us covered. A load vest and a shield. What does the shield do? Who's it for? Wait, is it a consumable? Shield. Oh, okay, it's a consumable. Cabbage turnip. I don't think I've ever heard that. Oops. Where do I go? There it is. At least I don't think this dungeon is relatively long. Dungeon, quote unquote. This area. And the boss at the end is pretty cool, I think. Especially like visually, I really like his design. I always want in these crevices to be... I always want there to be like a speed tab or something like that. Fuck yeah, we have fire too now. But I guess there isn't. Or at least I'm not finding any. The question is, do I also eat something before going to bed? Tricky question. Yeah, who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to eat something before I'm going to bed. But you guys only get to eat if you kill this fucking robber. God damn it, one more. Come on, Luca! God damn it. Oh, my mic! I don't know how long that has been. It's just turned down. But like the sound from my crotch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I don't know how long that was, by the way. I don't know when that happened. It has to happen. It has to have happened after my bathroom break. I farted that long. I mean, if you want. You didn't notice, to be fair. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Either for your attention span or for my commentary. Yeah, it's probably not so bad. It wasn't like completely off axis, of like mic axis. And there's like no sound else going on in my apartment, so nothing else I could really have picked up over my voice. Let's just use fire against these plants. So today was one of my most fucking finally moments in gaming ever. I already told Headshot about it. After 525 hours of playing Monster Hunter World / Iceborne, like the combined time, I fucking finally got the stupid capacity up jewel that I was looking for forever. Pretty much since I hit endgame in vanilla Monster Hunter. And I never got it. And now it doesn't even feel that much like a victory, to be honest. But I'm still happy that I have it now. Because my god. I don't care about people that were flaming about how rare attack jewels are or something like that. There was, except for that declaration, there was no good way, especially in vanilla world, to get capacity up and include it into a build. You're always compromising something because it's not on a good piece of gear otherwise. And of course, I'm a fucking Charge Blade main, so I really needed that capacity up decoration. Exactly how you feel when the Sharp Gem finally dropped. Dude, be ready to do it all over again in the remaster. Or the remake. Aren't you looking forward to fucking farming the Sharp Gem again? Well, maybe they remedy it. But still. It is kind of sad there's no demo version. I totally agree. Before charms are the grindy thing again. You mean in Rise? I don't know. I actually have no clue. Like, some things I expected. Even if it's a different team. Even if it's the portable team. Some things from, like, World, I full-on expected in the next Monster Hunter game, regardless. Like, for example, continuous with, like, maps, no loading zones. That was something that was a given for me. If they went back to loading zones, I would have strangled every single one at Capcom. But I have no clue what they will do with, like, armor skills. If they will go back to the old system, or keep how it is in World? I have no clue. I have no definitive answer for that. And I don't even have a definitive answer what I prefer. I think I would prefer farming for charms as well. But I can't even say it for sure. Ooh, one time hat. Prevent stop and slow. I feel like that's better on someone who has a heal. And a full ether. Okay, he is the boss, I think. Yep, there it is. We'll see. I hope they come out. I mean, Tokyo the Game Show is not that far into the future. I think that's when we get the next infos. I'm really looking forward to it, though. It's super funny that that they announced Monster Hunter Rise pretty much like 2 days after I've got a Switch. I was like, well, now I can buy it. I can even pre-order it, which I didn't do, but I thought about it. Because next to the Breath of the Wild sequel and Metroid Prime 4, the next Monster Hunter game is definitely would have been a system seller for me anyway. And now I don't have to think about that anymore. Ah, 'tis where the Guru of Life remains imprisoned. It's disappearing! What the fuck? See? Geiger Gaia. I didn't remember the name though. I like this guy's design so much. Even though he just starts with completely wrecking my shit. You want that layered armor? I thought about that. It looks pretty cool. But I'm not big on pre-ordering, so I don't think I will actually do it. But I am very stoked for that game. Portable Monster Hunter is definitely a cool thing. You haven't even finished Generations? Generations Ultimate. That's the thing, I would have bought Generations Ultimate. Pretty much the same as happened with Hyrule Warriors. I wanted Hyrule Warriors and I wanted to get Generations Ultimate. And then they announced sequels to both of those games, and then I was like, you know what? I just wait. I just wait. I just get the new ones. But whoops. It does feel clunky to get backwards, definitely. I didn't play Generations Ultimate, but I played a lot, and by that I mean a lot, of 4 Ultimate. And while World definitely is the more polished game, I actually like For You more. Because it has just so much content. For You has so much content, it's ridiculous. And there are some things, there's specifically one thing that I really, really dislike about World. And while it's still a good game, and while I have played it a ton in the last couple of weeks, I really gotten back into it. Actually, I think I should go for the head now. Probably. Let's see if it does that all the time. And they didn't remedy it with Iceborne, and that's what I feel like sucks. The end game is pretty much exclusively Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons. And Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons, Capcom, please, please. Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons are a bad idea. Please do not do them in Rise. Please do not make pretty much the entire endgame farm 80 Elder Dragons. No one likes that. Oh, that's a base take. I really love World, and I really, really like Iceborne. I really like the Guiding Lands. And it's just the combat is just so much fun. The combat is way better than in the earlier titles. I've gotten back into like Hunting Horn. I played a lot of Hunting Horn the last couple of hunts, and it's just so fun. Hunting Horn is just so fun, especially the new spin move. But man, 80 Elder Dragons are just bullshit. Also, I didn't like the Kya weapons, the Kya weapon system. I think Safi Jiva is cooler, even though I haven't actually done Safi Jiva yet because the quest hasn't been active since I got the prerequisites. I didn't mind farming for decorations as much as a lot of other people, but I really disliked farming Kya weapons because they were basically the best thing in every regard, and I didn't like the designs. That's also, but I'm pretty sure that the portable team will remedy that. I'm definitely super looking forward to Rise. And I mean, even if it were going to be a bad game, guys, you can have a dog. Game sold. The Can You Pet the Dog Twitter account is going to have a fucking field day with Monster Hunter Rise. And if you're solo, you can have 2 dogs. Exactly. That sounds like you should clean your computer, Coma. No, that's just... that was just a joke. That really sucks if you don't know what the cause is. I also think it's really cool in Rise that you can have a companion with you, like a cat or a dog, even when you're playing multiplayer. That's something that always bugged me, that once you have 3 or more players in the party, that you don't have your companion with you anymore. I'm glad that they changed that. I mean, I hope it's not 60 degrees in his room. That would... he would boil. I mean, not technically, but almost. He probably would have realized that sooner, though. Yeah, finally we can take everyone into multiplayer. That's really cool. It really increases the bonds as well with your companion. Nothing with over 50% workload. I mean, 60 degrees can happen. It shouldn't if the PC isn't strained or isn't working really hard, though. Well, Rise is still a while ahead, so I'm hyped for it, but in the meantime, I will definitely play more World and Iceborne again. And I actually talked with you, Headshot, about that a little bit before. I think that basically from now on, there will be 2 simultaneously running series of Monster Hunter. The more colorful and more classic portable games, and the like more westernized version on home consoles. Basically, I think they will, next year or so, they will announce World 2. I've been burned out for World before too. business. I definitely know what you mean. I basically didn't play for 3 or 4 months, and then I got back into it recently. Was the Clutch Claw combat? I actually really like the Clutch Claw. And I'm really looking forward to the wire bug. I think Clutch Claw could have been weaker. I've seen hunts, not a lot of them, but I've seen hunts where all that people did was Clutch Claw onto a monster and do the weakening attack the entire hunt. And that is too much for me, but I've only seen that like once or twice. And it doesn't seem efficient. Oh no, please don't give me the double hand blaster. That does not sound like something I'd enjoy. Or maybe I do. Well, I think there goes Frog. Oh no! But I should still probably use a frickin' Lapis. I still really hope that we get some information about Metroid Prime 4 relatively soon, because that is a game that I'm so looking forward to. I still need to play 3. But I'm just so looking forward to Metroid Prime 4. Also, no, I completely forgot about No More Heroes. Isn't there like a new No More Heroes coming for the Switch? I definitely need to check that out as well. I love No More Heroes 1 and 2. There is. That's so great. I feel like it has been dormant long enough now. No More Heroes 1 and 2 are such great games. It's definitely one of the reasons to have a Wii. It's a shame that they were more like cult hits. But I'm glad that they make a sequel. Ah, there we go. You know that he's defeated because he closes his mouth. I hope it's nothing major, Coma. Getting like heating issues really sucks. I don't think I've ever heard of Noctua. Old Man Melchior? Frog, they've been talking about this guy named Melchior for the last hour and a half. Of course it was going to be the same dude. Indeed, I am Melchior. Have we met before? More importantly, can you tell me anything about the Ocean Palace? I see. The Queen has degenerated to that degree. Oh, I'm sorry. The more energy the Mammon machine absorbs, the further the Queen degenerates. Her spirit has been stolen by the infamous immortal, Lavos. Or infamous, rather. We must flee! The seal has been broken, the mountain will collapse! That seems like a critical design flaw. Well. And there it goes. Lavos sleeps deep underground while consuming the energy of this planet. If the Mammon machine is brought closer to him, he may awaken. We must hurry before it's too late. Ooh, Sharla's here. Miss Sharla, why have you come to such a miserable place? Stop degrading yourself. We Enlightened Ones were once the same as you. The only difference is that we are under Lavos' control. What a filthy hovel. Janus, please. Diplomacy. Melchior, after the Mountain of Woe fell, I thought I would find you here. Is it safe for you to leave the palace? That no longer matters. The Ocean Palace is now operational. Then all is lost. But without me, the Mammon machine won't work. I have turned my back on that evil device. I've kept the skyway open. Hurry, you must stop my mother. Why don't we keep it right here? Oh, it's Dalton. My dear, your presence is required elsewhere. Ah, Dalton. Oh my god, you just smacked her. You'll come to the Ocean Palace with me. Do anything funny and Sharla's dust, got it? And smack the kid with the back of the hand. The Queen's children all seem to have a problem with authority, don't they? The life of this woman means nothing to me. I have to think of the Phoenix Wright meme. I don't know if you've seen this, where what's he called? Edgeworth goes like, and the text at the bottom is, if you were going to say choose death, that is of no concern to me. I don't actually know the context of that, but I thought it was super funny. Okay. This is a very good place to stop. Just save. Because next time we have to climb all the way back up to the Kingdom of Zeal and stop the Queen before it is too late and Lavos can potentially awaken. That's hype. I'm so hyped for the next time. But this is going to be it for the night. On Thursday, I promise. Really, truly, I promise. We will continue Final Fantasy II. Give it another good whirl. I think we are about to enter the Dreadnought. We need to get the flame and then we can enter the Dreadnought, or the warship, as it's called. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Until then, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful start of the week. I had to think for a moment what day it is. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, everyone.